Hello. Hey, I love it. That's awesome. How you guys doing?
Good, good.
Yeah, I love it. You graduating?
Yes.
I love it. That's awesome. Hey there. Peter, did you get that solar observation thing done?
Yeah, I had to drive to the mission
No,
with
you didn't.
with
Did
the
it work?
yeah, with the Zoom on my phone in my other classes in order to get it done. I like
Wow,
had it in
that
my
is
car and I was
dedication.
like
I
chasing
appreciate it.
I was chasing through the fog. Like I was just like, come on, where is it ending? And then I got off.
And then the sun popped out. So what time was noon?
It was like right before 1.
Okay. Right before 1. Okay, cool.
Right?
All right. Did you guys all get that? Okay. So this is not a big class. This is a little class. Actually, let me just look real quick. Did you guys already do all the quizzes that you have to do on Canvas?
Yes.
You did? You did all of them? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna just take a look. So yeah, this is a funny class. We're supposed to show you guys a movie. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna take a look right here at our grade book. Does anybody have questions, actually? You guys have questions?
I hated that the moon photo that you provided had super intricate craters on the south side of it, because I just like immediately clicked like south of the Terminator, because like you could see.
Oh, whatever.
I was like,
Yeah,
dang
don't
it,
worry about that.
the whole thing.
I don't think you're too worried about your grade, are you?
I am actually. That's why I'm saying.
Really? What are you
Yeah,
worried about?
I need
Oh,
an
'cause you don't have an A right now.
A. Yeah.
What are you missing?
I have my astrolab.
Let's take a look at it. Did I not give you credit for it?
No.
Oops. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, Peter, I don't have it. Let me see it.
Okay.
Anybody else? Astrolabe pictures?
It's in the
Show
car.
me. Yeah, you have it with you?
It's in the car. Do you want me to go get it?
Yeah, let's see it, man. Go
Okay.
get it.
I even colored the string.
Irvin, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Sean.
Nice to see you. Look at all these people. How you doing, Daniel? You ready to go, man? Okay. So actually, all right. So it looks like you guys are doing good. Let me just bring up a couple things. So yeah, this is a kind of a quick little, this is not going to be even, I don't even know how long it's going to be, but I want to show you guys something kind of fun. If you're interested in looking at the night sky, it actually looked kind of clear tonight. I saw the moon. Did anybody see the moon? You saw the moon, right?
Yeah.
What phase?
It was so great.
What phase today?
I think waxing crescent.
Pretty close to first quarter, almost
Oh,
first
okay.
quarter. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is waxing crescent, but it's very close to a first quarter. It was very high overhead.
Yeah.
The setting. So that's about first quarter. Yeah, maybe it's waxing crescent still, but it's pretty close. So anyways, if we're lucky, there's actually some satellites flying by. And if you don't see them tonight, maybe tomorrow night, but I'm going to show you guys a couple of websites you can look at if you're interested in tracking them. Beautiful. Okay, man. All right, you got it. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to fix that. Anybody else? Let's see. I see a few other people didn't get the credit for it. So if you hear your name, Luis, Gabe, Peter, I'm changing your grade. Vincent, Alexander, Sidlali, Neil.
Thank you.
I think Nolan and Jose and Steven. What, Steven? Oh, okay, anyway. Probably you guys have them, and did you show it to me before, Peter?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay, all right.
Probably
Anyways,
not.
I know life is a blur. Life is all a blur. It's all a blur.
As far as the workbook is concerned, I know I missed a day, so I know I'm probably going to lose points.
Well, you don't have to worry too much. It's if you got like
I was honest
25 out of 28, I mean, you got almost 100%. I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay, I won't worry.
Yeah, I think your fears are probably needless. I think you probably are going to end up with a pretty decent grade. Okay.
Cool.
So just, thank you for working so hard, and I appreciate you working on that solar thing. That's a nice little, Actually, so what did you guys think of that? Did it work?
Yeah.
Did you measure the angle of the sun? Kind of.
I was
a little hard.
I was like, I didn't know what to look for necessarily. So I was writing down the numbers and then I was like, wait, it's already way past noon. And I was tripping myself out thinking I was writing the data wrong. But then I was like, oh, wait.
Yeah, so we're in daylight savings time. So, you know, I wasn't sure if people would realize that or not, but, you know, actually some people definitely didn't, but, you know, so you look at the sun and yeah, local noon is local noon. It's when it's in the highest point of the sky. So it doesn't actually depend on human beings, right? It's just when is the sun highest in the sky? So you measure it and you find it. Okay, so let me show you guys something kind of fun. Actually, I put the links in the Canvas for you, but let me see. I'm going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share. Hold on, I got to get my right one. Okay, so let me go to the Canvas actually. And go to today's, actually, I didn't put it in an assignment yet. I'll put something up. It'll be pretty easy for our lab meeting. Super easy, actually. I imagine it'll take you just two or 3 minutes. It'll be easy. Okay, so you guys are looking at the lab meeting, and then I found a couple links here. So if you click on this one, find Starlink. This thing, you have to put in your location. And actually, this is pretty close to my location. I don't know if it figured that out automatically, but let me show you what I do to find my location. You can use a GPS app. I have one on my phone, but you can actually, that's probably the best thing to do. But if not, let me show you what you can do. You go to google.com, okay? And you're gonna find your location on the map, okay? If it shows up, that's great, like me, mine's showing up right now. This is actually exactly where I am right now. I'm on the campus. That it's like within a meter of where I am, which is amazing. So if you click on the map at your location, click, right? Something just happened. And if you look up in the address bar, you can see the @ symbol. And this is actually my coordinates right now. So the first number, anybody recognize that number? What would it have to be?
Longitude.
The latitude, right? 34 degrees latitude, okay? And then it says negative, ignore the negative and just take the 119 degrees because the negative is for west, right? And 119.6975323 is my longitude, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and click on, oh, sorry, hold on. Clicking on the link back here. I'll put in my correct longitude.
Well, that was really accurate.
Yes, it's very precise, okay. And then.
I meant the one that they predicted for you is actually pretty good.
Oh, it's amazing. It is so good. It's amazing. I mean, really, it's really good. Okay, so you click this and it's gonna show me some things and you guys, so it looks like tonight, there's a good chance of seeing them. Now, the starting elevation or altitude, this is altitude actually, right? Is 10 degrees, a maximum of only 30 degrees. So that doesn't get very high. Tomorrow night looks a little bit better, okay? But if you look at the details, it tells you the azimuth, right? So it's gonna start northwest and then almost a little bit to the west of south, right? Just a little bit south. Remember, south is 180 degrees. So you should be able to see it. It'll start at 8:59 for me tonight. Now, this is the app that I used the other night to watch it, and it was amazing. It's really cool. So Starlink, if you guys don't know, is the new SpaceX satellites that are going to provide us with internet. You might have heard he has plans to launch like, I don't know how many, 40,000 satellites or something. And he's going to provide internet for the entire world. And there was a whole bunch of them launched just recently. Starlink 6, that's actually the train that was just launched. Now, I don't know how well this app works, but it's showing me something a little bit different. I want to click over to this and click the other one. This one shows not only the Starlink, but other things as well. So now this one is claiming that I can actually see something at 8:15 tonight and at 8:20 tonight, right? There's going to be another train. So 2 trains, one after the other, is supposed to be above my head at about 8:19. I just don't believe that. I think this one may not be exactly the right location.
It's cool that you can use the moon as a reference, though.
What is it?
It's cool that you can use the moon as a reference.
Where do you, oh, change location. Let me change the location. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let me put this in. So 721
It's
Cliff
gonna be
Drive.
lower in the sky, right? Yeah.
Let me see. Well, it still says it.
That's weird.
Okay, so I actually want to finish class before 8:15 today so that I can go out and see them. If you guys want to try to see this, I think it's really cool. And so it says here's one at 8:13, and then there's another one at 8:20. I'm like, what? That's crazy. I don't know if this one's going to work. Actually, I haven't tested this one. The other one is the one that I tested, and it claims 8:59. So does that make sense? Let me ask you guys, do you think that makes sense? That it says 8:20 and then 8:59 as well? Something's wrong. Oh yeah, it could be another one though. Okay,
There's a lot of them.
because it takes
Yeah.
90 minutes to orbit, about 90 minutes to orbit. So anyways, it's just crazy. This thing is lasting for like 5 minutes at a time. And so they just keep going. It's amazing. It's like one after the other satellite going past you. So I just think you should try to see it if you can. If tonight works, great. If not tomorrow night, tomorrow morning, nah. But tomorrow evening, that's the one I think that. So that actually, interesting. So it's showing you a little bit of, where it should be in the sky. So that's kind of a cool thing too.
That's
I like this
cool,
app.
isn't it?
I hope it works.
Is that at the school too?
What is it?
Wait.
This is not the school, is it?
Yeah.
No. Oh, no. This is out in Goleta.
Oh, I was.
It's pretty close though. This is actually,
Yeah. No,
this is actually,
that's the.
is it the school?
Isn't that the roundabout on East
Yeah.
Oh
Campus?
my gosh, it is the roundabout. Oh my God, that's crazy.
That's so
Holy
cool.
crud.
That's so cool.
Oh, it is the roundabout. Oh my gosh, it's pretty good. It actually was so close to where I'm down the road.
Oh,
Right. But anyways, that is crazy. Okay. All right. That's pretty awesome. Anyways, okay, go outside. All right. So anyways, that's what I want to do. Okay. So you guys have already done all your quizzes. So let me just do one last thing then. So there is this movie that I would have shown you, and I can't show it to you because we're not in the planetarium. It looks super awesome on the planetarium dome, but actually not as awesome in the form that I'm going to show you. Oh, I just realized I've been trying to talk about black holes like for the last 3 weeks. So, okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll post another. I'm going to actually, can you guys see a reply? Whatever. Never mind. Let me go ahead and show you. So if you go to the web, there's a website, and I'll post the link for you. But it actually shows you the movie. It's just, I don't think the quality is great. I mean, for you, because it's going to be a circle. See, this is supposed to be a dome movie, right? So, but it is the content. And if you're totally bored with life and you just want to go watch something that you would have seen tonight, you could go watch this if you want. Okay, but I actually don't know that you should. I think it'd be better for you to wait until you can watch it in a planetarium somewhere. But anyways, it's called Black Holes, and you would have seen it tonight. And it's got some cool little facts about black holes, about how they were discovered. You guys know what constellation the first black hole was discovered in? Okay. Actually, it's a constellation we haven't learned. So yeah, that doesn't help. So that means that for my gratuitous teaching, I'm going to go ahead and show you just for fun. Actually, you know what I was thinking? I wonder if Stellarium actually has Starlink as well. Let's just take a look. So I'm actually, I'm running out of ideas here, you guys. It's going to be a pretty short class here, but if you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk about, please bring it up. Okay, I'm looking at Stellarium. I'm just curious if I can put in Starlink.
Did you watch the asteroid?
Oh no, I didn't see it. Did you guys see it?
I did.
I saw the online video of it, but I didn't see it. No. Okay, this doesn't have Starlink. Let's see. Okay, so according to Irvin, he thinks the moon is a waxing crescent, and it says here, oh no, it's a first quarter, 52% illuminated. So it's pretty close to the first quarter. Look at it tonight if you can. Just go outside and look at it. I'm telling you, that's your homework. If you don't do it, you fail the class. Okay. All right, I'm just kidding. Obviously, you're already done. This class is over. But go outside, look at the stars. Okay, so the question was, where was the first black hole discovered? And the name of it is called Cygnus X1. Okay, it's kind of a cool thing to at least be aware of. Now I can't see it quite now, so I'm going to put actually if I change the time a little bit later in the evening, it will rise. There it is. Okay. Okay, so Cygnus X1. Okay, so you guys don't need to see this. This is just gratuitous. But if you stay up late, you will find that there are some really cool constellations. Can you all see the stars that I'm showing you right now?
Yes.
There are some constellations, and actually there are these 3 bright stars that make a triangle. How about that? And it's called the Winter Triangle. The Winter Triangle. And there's 3 constellations that make up the Winter Triangle. So they are called Cygnus the Swan, and Lyra the Harp, and Aquila the Eagle, right? Which is kind of a fun thing. So there's 1, 2, 3 stars in these 3 constellations, and Cygnus X1 is right here. So what is Cygnus X1? It is an X-ray source. Okay, so we actually can't see it. We can't see it with our visual eye. There's something there. But what it is, Cygnus X1 is a black hole, the first black hole that was discovered. So anyways, yeah, what else? Let's see, what else is cool? Right in here in Lyra the Harp is M57, which we talked about last week. M57, the Ring Nebula. And there's our little Ring Nebula. So that would have been something, well, that's a summertime thing. So if you want to watch in the summertime. Okay, so that is a little tiny thing. So actually there is one last thing I totally forgot about. I actually am supposed to be asking you guys, does anybody want to tell us a story, a mythology story? Anybody want to volunteer? Because that actually was going to be what we do tonight. And you get some extra credit for telling the story on Zoom if you would like to do that. And you don't have to do it, but if you would like to, I would like to hear your story. Okay, Peter. He's pulling out all the stops.
I have to.
No, I think you're going to be fine. I don't think you need to worry quite as much as you are. Okay. But go ahead, Peter. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spotlight Peter.
Oh, sweet.
You get to be the spotlight. Yeah, go ahead and tell us the story. What's your story about? Which constellation?
I did Canis Major and Canis Minor. No, Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. So hold on one second. I thought I had it up, but it was wrong. All right. All right. So Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. Today I'm going to be telling you a little story about Ursa Major and Ursa Minor as it pertains to some versions of Greek mythology. The stories about the Big and Little Bear are some of the oldest stories related to the constellation and date back to nearly 10,000 years ago. Ursa Major, also known as the Big Dipper, is Callisto, one of the many lovers of Zeus, and Ursa Minor, or the Little Dipper, is Callisto's son. As one of the renditions of the story goes, Callisto was an insanely beautiful nymph. Zeus and Callisto had an affair and together had a son named Arcus. Zeus, who was in a relationship with Hera, hid his relationship to Callisto and one day went to visit her. Hera was well versed in Zeus's habits of infidelity and insatiable sex drive and went to find Zeus to try and catch him in the act. Zeus could hear Hera on her way down to crash the party and quickly changed Callisto into a bear in order to hide his mischievous ways from Hera. Zeus was intending to change her back into her human-like form after Hera left, but Hera demanded that he leave with her that instant. After Zeus and Hera left the forest, Callisto's son Arcas, a skilled hunter, was wandering through the forest and came upon this big bear. Arcas lifted his bow and sent an arrow into the heart of this massive bear. And before Arcas could show his excitement for his kill, the bear slowly changed shape and revealed that the bear was indeed his mother. Distraught and horrified by what he had just done, he knew that Zeus was behind this magic and screamed in agony to the heavens. Zeus could hear Arcas cry from Olympus and knew that if he didn't come down to meet Arcas, Hera would hear his cries as well. Zeus came down to Arcas from Olympus to console him. Arcas pleaded to be reunited with his mother once more, so Zeus changed his mother back into a bear and placed her big and bright in the sky, and then changed Arcas into a little bear and placed him in the night sky next to her. It is said that Zeus was placing him in the sky, he looked down at his mother, and that is why the head of the Little Dipper faces Ursa Major, so he can look over his mother and be with her for all eternity.
Aw, that's a great story. Thank you. All right, give him a hand.
Did you look at the doc?
You can click the little.
Did you look at the doc though?
I didn't look at it yet.
Because I changed some of the letters to different colors, so it makes the constellation of the Big Dipper like in the page.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome. Okay, that's extra credit right there.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude. Good job. That's great. Okay, how about somebody else? Anybody else want to tell a story? I love it. Okay, let me unspotlight. You don't have to be cancel spotlight. Okay. You like being in the spotlight there? Bridget, you gonna tell a story?
I do have one. It's also about the bear, but it's not the bear aspect, it's the dipper aspect. Hello.
Okay, cool. Tell us that story.
Okay, and I didn't submit this one because it's not really mine. I didn't type it up, but I've known it since I was little, and I've always really liked the constellation, so I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so the story goes that there is this little girl and she lives out in the country with her mom, and the whole country is in a really bad drought. And this little girl is desperate to go find some water for her mom. So she takes their old rusty dipper and she goes out and she finds this little trickle of water. And so she sits here for a really long time until it finally drips up to the top. And she's like, all right, I got this full dipper. I'm going to bring it back to my mom. And so she starts to walk and she comes across this little dog, right? And then she can see the dog is really thirsty, really tired, panting. And so she's like, well, if I give the dog just a little bit, I'll still have enough for my mom, right? And so she bends down, she lets the dog have a little drink, and she keeps walking. What she doesn't notice is that the dipper has now turned to a silver dipper and is full again. She continues walking on, and she comes across this kid, probably her age, a little boy. And she looks at him for a minute. She's like, you know, he needs some water too. He needs to have a drink. And so she gives him a little bit of the water too. And she keeps walking. She doesn't notice the dipper is now golden and full again. She gets back to the house and she gives her mom a drink. And she goes to give herself a drink. And then this man shows up at her front door. And this guy, he's a stranger. She has no idea who he is, but he asks if they have any water. And so the girl looks at what's left and goes, you know what, you can have it. And she gives him the dipper. And the guy smiles. And he turns the dipper into diamonds and he pours it on the ground and this big well gushes up. And so that dipper is now up in the stars and saved thanks to the little girl's generosity.
I love it. That's a great story. Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to remember that one. Oh, it has a real nice moral too. Be good to each other. I love it. Yeah, that's cute. Yay, that was wonderful. All right, who else? Anybody else want to tell a story? Irvin, you want to tell a story?
Yeah, I'm going to tell a story.
Okay, hold on. Let me get you up 1 second. All right. There you go. Okay, you get to be the spotlight.
But my mythology story is about Osiris, the Egyptian god.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and his wife, oh, and also sister named Isis. And many Egyptians believe that Osiris was the first god after the world was created. And then there, and he is god of many things, like let's see, god of the after, I mean, god of the underworld, judge of the dead, god of fertility, the lord of love, king of the living, and an eternal lord.
Oh man, he has multiple jobs.
Yeah. And then there's his younger brother named Seth, jealous of him because he's a king and he's a god. So with his brother being jealous, he Seth tried to trick Osiris to lay down on the coffin. So he lay down over there and threw it down the river, and then traveled to the ocean.
Ah, the Nile.
Yeah, and then ended up in the Biblos island, and then the king over there found the coffin and opened the coffin, and then his wife Isis traveled there to look for him, and they reunite, and they went back to Egypt.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah,
Came back to life, huh?
yeah, but he is injured though.
Very
Yeah,
good. Oh, that's an Egyptian story, huh?
yes.
That's very good. Oh, I like it. I don't think many people have done Egyptian stories, actually. Thank you so much. Give him a hand. Yay. Thank you. Thank you, Irvin. Okay, anybody else? Daniel, you want to tell one? Katrina? Ah, Daniel, you're thinking about it? You don't have to. You probably don't need to. It's fine. You guys all have, you guys are all people with high grades, I think. So you'll be fine. I wouldn't worry. So let's see, what else can we do? You guys want to practice your stars, or you already, who took the star quiz? Did you do okay on the star quiz?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, good. I was hoping, I didn't think it would be so hard, but you know. Anyways, nothing ended up the way we thought it was gonna end up, right? And I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a graduation. Are you gonna go to the graduation online, Bridget?
Yeah, I'm going to the EOPS graduation, which is on Wednesday night at 5.
Wait, where is it?
It's Wednesday night at 5 on Zoom. So I'm not in the main one. I'm in the EOPS
Oh,
graduation.
well, why don't can you send me an invite to that? I go to that one too.
Yeah, I'll email you the little link.
Okay, I'll go to that one. That sounds good. I've gone in previous years, so. All right, well, let's see. What else should we do? I don't really have much here. So I have to give you guys some kind of little quiz. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quiz, and I'm going to ask, what were the mythology stories about? And also I don't know, what else could I ask you? Give me some questions here that we can ask people. What can we ask people? Just random little questions.
Well, you could talk about what were we asked to look for in tonight's night sky?
Okay, all right, that sounds good. Okay, so you mean what are you talking about?
The satellites.
Oh, the satellites. Okay, I got you. So take a look at the satellite. Okay, and then what phase is the moon tonight? How about that one? That's pretty easy. What would you say? We're gonna say, okay, so what are the answers to the question? So we heard a story about the last story, Osiris, the Egyptian god, and we heard a story about the Big Dipper from Bridget, and we heard the story about
Ursa Major and
Ursa Major. Oh my God, that's easy. Okay, so that's 3 easy ones. Okay, let's see, what else could I ask you? I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. How about that? Let's see, is that 5? So I got 3 for the constellations, 1 for the phase of the moon, and 1 for what you're supposed to look for tonight. Okay, that's it. I'll post a link for the black holes too, if you guys want to watch the movie, but I wouldn't bother. Don't worry about it. I'll show it to you if you want to listen for a few minutes, or if you're just bored and you want to listen to it, it's almost as good just to listen if you want to hear some of the facts. It's pretty neat. I wish I could have shown it to you, but it's not that big a deal. Well, thank you guys so much. I've really enjoyed being your teacher, and I'm sorry we didn't get to finish together at the planetarium. That would have been much more fun. But I hope that in the future, if you guys are around and you come and visit me, you can come visit me for a star party, and or come like when we have the big star parties. I'll let you use one of my big telescopes if you want. Just say, Sean, I want to borrow one of your big telescopes. Can I do that? And I'll say yes. Send me an email, and you will be my my special assistant for the night, and you can play with the telescope if you. I'm sorry, one more time.
VIP party.
Yes, you get VIP status because you're my students. You automatically get that.
I'm moving into a new place on Monday, and the previous tenant left me a telescope.
No way.
Yeah.
Score.
I know.
That's awesome, dude.
I know.
That's great. What kind of telescope?
It's the it's the one that's just straight through. It's not
refracting telescope. Yeah, little refractor. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll try it out. See what you can see.
He's
You gotta
taking
get up
photos
early in the
through it.
morning.
He's taking
Get up early in
photos
the-
through it, and I've seen them, and they're pretty cool. So I think it's
Okay,
decent.
cool. You can see Jupiter and Saturn in the morning, maybe.
Yeah, at 4 a.m.
Awesome.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was up on Wednesday night and actually saw them in line. That
It's
was
crazy,
so
huh?
awesome. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, that's so cool. All right, well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. We're making a short evening, and go ahead and good luck next week on all your finals.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. And yeah, that's about it. Any
Well, thank
questions?
you.
Anybody have questions? Anything you want?
I did have a question in regards to Canvas, but
Okay.
I can send you a message if you'd like.
Okay, is it grades that are missing
Yeah.
or?
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
that I didn't do the Celestial before, and I took the retake. I'm sure you're gonna switch them.
I'm gonna switch it. Yeah, don't
Okay, I
worry.
won't
Yeah,
worry
let me,
about it.
I have a lot of grading to do, but
Don't worry.
I will fix that up. And probably by the end of the weekend, I'll have all your grades done in Canvas. And then I'll send out an email saying, check out your grade. If there's something wrong and you think I should be changing it, let me know. And then I'll give you a few days, and then I'll enter the grades. But I'm sure
okay.
you guys are all doing fine. I'll bet you're gonna end up with your fine grade. You'll be okay.
Okay, cool.
Don't worry about it. All right, well, thank you guys so much, and have a great evening. Go look for those satellites if you can.
Oh, we'll
Thanks
do.
again.
Okay, and congratulations, all you graduates, Bridget, and anybody else who's graduating. I'm very proud of you. Wonderful. I'll be there in spirit at least. I'm very proud of you. You
Thank
just
you.
go on. You just keep going. Don't stop. Don't let coronavirus stop you. You
Never.
are unstoppable. A force of nature. So nice to see you, Irvin.
Nice to see you too.
Better than just seeing all your comments. I like to see your face better. All right. So you guys have a good night then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. See you later.
See ya.
See ya.
I look for that quiz in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right.